Some argue a Ramesside exodus is unlikely, because Ramses II was one of the most powerful and wealthiest pharaohs. The exodus should have caused a massive decline in Egypt, and there is no evidence for such a trend. The problem is this is assuming we have a full picture of everything that happened during the reign of Ramses II, which is not true. We know a lot about the early part of his reign due to inscriptions describing his war with the Hittites, but after peace was established, we know much less. Furthermore, since peace was established between the two rival empires, Egypt would have had less to worry about and would not have had a need to display their military might anymore. If we're going to pinpoint the Exodus, Dr. David Falk says the most likely time would be around 1265 BCE, when Ramses' oldest son unexpectedly died. But this would have happened after peace with the Hittites was established, and Egypt had no need to focus on conquest and war. However, after this, there are some indications Egypt was not as powerful as they used to be. Ramses II was able to assemble one of the largest fighting forces in Egypt's history and lead that army all the way up to Kadesh. But his successor, Merneptah, does not appear to have had the same military might. During his reign, Libyans from the west were able to invade Egypt with little trouble. They made it all the way to the Nile and Heliopolis, and it took 3 months before the Egyptians could assemble a force to repel them. Also, control over Canaan had greatly diminished. The Great Libyan War Stele also records the sea people from the east were putting pressure on Egypt, and Egypt couldn't do anything to stop them from slowly taking over coastal regions in Canaan. So during the early reign of Ramses II, Egypt was at a point of military height, but within a generation or two, Egypt was being attacked on both sides. A decline in Egyptian hegemonic control seems to have occurred over a short time. And although the Exodus would not have been the only factor that caused this, it could have been a contributing factor. Either way, there's nothing about the later half of Ramses' reign that would suggest an Exodus could not have happened. And as we noted, the archaeological evidence suggests Avaris was abandoned around this time,